Nashville. Match number 4 underway as Damien Payne grabs a waist lock on Miss Rachel, now into a headlock. Yes, the stipulations are as follows. If Damien loses, he has to wear a dress until he wins another match. And Damien just added the stipulation that if Rachel loses, she has to be his valet for a weekend. Why anybody would want to be Damien Payne's valet is beyond me. Also notable is that Damien's hair is back to being red, sort of. Damien working on the arm of Miss Rachel, the First Lady of USWO. Rachel reverses this and drags Damien down to the mat. Crowd here at the beautiful downtown stadium really behind Miss Rachel, the First Lady of USWO. Rachel with a knee lift and puts an elbow right to the back of Damien Payne. There's a double leg drop. And Rachel kind of a surfboardish sort of thing here. Well, Rachel with a little kick to the head before she lets go of the hold. Now she's got the ankle. Let's see what she's going to do now. Rachel with the legs folded over and pulling back on Damien's head. Damien will need a hot bath after this one. But if he wins the match, Miss Rachel will theoretically have to give it to him. Rachel drives some knees into the kidneys of Damien Payne. Rachel with a butt splash puts Damien down in the corner. And yep, another one right between the eyes of Damien Payne. Rachel tries to pull Damien out of the corner and does, right in the middle of the mat. Referee, big man in charge, Chris, only gets a 2. Rachel drives a shoulder into the midsection of Damien Payne. Here comes Rachel. Runs right into a Damien Payne elbow. Damien with a hair pull takedown. And the fans are not happy about this development. Now Damien just flagrantly yanking on the hair of Miss Rachel. Now Damien with a Damien looks to be like a camel clutch here on Rachel. Big man in charge, Chris, watching this and make sure nothing illegal goes on. Damien with a right upside the head. And now drags Rachel to the ropes, and he's gonna lay her on the middle of the rope. Damien walks away. Here we go. Damien squashes Miss Rachel in the middle of the rope. And Damien celebrates his good fortune, much to the chagrin of those here in attendance. Damien climbs back in the ring. Stands on Miss Rachel for 2. Yes, Miss Rachel brought out a dress when she came to the ring. Kind of looked like a springish green sort of color. Apparently, Miss Rachel does have some sense of fashion, despite her tough exterior. Damien now going for a sleeper on Miss Rachel. But Damien lets go of the hold. Damien with a boot upside the head of Miss Rachel. Rachel with an X Factor on Damien as he tried to go back for more. Rachel with a cover, but only gets 2. Damien with a double throat jab. Damien back to that sleeper on the mat. Big man in charge, Chris, down there checking to make sure it's not a chokehold. Well, Rachel kind of gets back to her feet, but Damien rakes the back. Damien setting up for a bulldog. Rachel pushes him away. Big man in charge, Chris, checking, make sure both wrestlers are still good to go. Rachel with a lariat and a cover. Only 2. Rachel with some kicks in the chest, whips him across the ring. The British Splash by Miss Rachel, First Lady of USWO. Here comes Rachel again, runs into a Damien Payne boot. Damien with a Pepsi twist. Only 2. Damien thought he should have got 3 off of that. Damien rolls out of the ring. Oh, he's got a chair. Damien's got the chair. Misses. And the chair bounces off the ropes, hits himself. Rachel, here's a fish and chip suplex.
Wrestling fans, the winner of the match, the First Lady of the USWO, Miss Rachel.
And here's LT out. And there's Jason James.
It's time, Piggy Boo. Y'all want to see Damien in this dress? It's time. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Like I said, Rachel, with a nice sense of fashion here, picking out a dress appropriate for spring. And here's LT.
TNA merchandise, Jason James in the house. I believe some of these folks know you. You know what, it's been a long time since I stepped foot in the stadium, man, but I gotta say, each and every time I come back here, it feels damn good. And when LT Funk called me and told me about this, the possibility that this queen would have to wear a dress tonight if he lost this match. Rachel, sweetie, you did a great job, and there wasn't a chance in the world I was going to miss this right here. So let's put this queen in his proper outfit. Come on, girl. Put it on.
Well, LT, big man in charge, Chris and Rachel. And there's Damien in the dress. Have to admit, it looks pretty good on him.
All right, let him go. How about it, Nashville? Let's give it up for Miss Rachel, LT Funk, and our special guest, Jason James. And Jason James, I want you to see, move, David. You see that TNA poster on that door? That's it, baby. TNA's coming to Nashville on April the 15th.
I can't wait.
And Lockdown is going to be here. We've been telling all of our fans about Lockdown. So you can tell it. Yeah, all right.
Got the queen on video.
All right.
Yeah.
If I don't do it first.
And Stadium Man, very important right here. I mean, before we go on with the next two matches, since we have two members of the USWO office, the founder and promoter himself, my dad, Tony Folk, you gotta give it up for the new USWO Commissioner, Gordon Dunaway!
And here's the pie guy, Gordon.
I want to be the first one to say congratulations. I want to thank you for having the wake-up call. Fans, remember just a few months back, he was with Haskins and Brian Casey, and he was kind of against us instead of with us. But everybody deserves a second chance, right? Make us proud. All right, Commissioner Gordon, give it up, Nashville!
LT Funk, Tony Funk, I told you. I saw the waves, man. I saw the waves. And I'm going on the right track now. It's good to see my good friend Jason James. Rachel, I got here at the last because I was busy at work, but I had to come down here. And I saw what you did. And I told that Damien Payne, he is now Miss Damien Payne. You know what? I've been a commissioner before, I've done this before, and I'm going to continue it. And you know what? You may have lipstick on them lips next week, buddy. That's right. Once again, thanks a lot, y'all. I'm glad to be USWO, ATL. the commissioner, and I'll do the best I can for you all until it's time for me to go. Thank you. Brian?